Good episode of Vocal for Local. We're joined today by Camilla, who owns Peaceful Pages, a Christian bookstore, giftware, and coffee shop that opened up just a few doors down from Moose FM here on 101st Ave. How's it going this morning, Camilla?
Good.
Thank you so much for being here. Let's start with, I kind of gave it away a bit, but tell me a bit about what Peaceful Pages is about and what sort of things you sell there.
Well, it's a Christian bookstore, and we have a little seating area and a coffee shop, and obviously lots of giftware, and we have some clothing in there, jewelry, trying to find other unique things for the Christian market, kind of a little bit more specific. So, yeah, just a little variety of lots of different things.
I see. And you must have seen that there was space in the market for something like this, right? I mean, you can buy this sort of stuff from other places if you leave town and whatnot, but you said why not make a local business that's about this to serve the community that wants to buy these sort of things? Is that sort of what sort of inspired you to start this business?
Well, I felt very strongly that there's just something about, like, for me, like walking into a Christian bookstore, it's like, I mean, sometimes it's just for fun, but I don't know, there's just something peaceful about it. And just knowing that you can kind of feel that safety. And I don't know, it's just, I love walking into Christian bookstores. It's like, you just know that there's so much wisdom there for you to find. And yeah, I don't know. It just felt like myself over the past couple of years, I missed our Christian bookstore because that was like where I loved going. Like I was just like, pack up the kids and just get a coffee and wander around. And it's just like, you always just felt peaceful. You could find, you know, just books or little things just that were very hope filled. And that's just kind of what I wanted to be able to provide, because I felt like I was needing it. And it was, I don't know, probably a difficult couple years on a lot of people. And it was just like, I felt like there was a need for a space that could provide that, you know, just like that peaceful kind of,
And I assume not to make this negative on other bookstores that are in town, but I assume sort of the titles, a lot of the titles you carry, harder to find at sort of mainstream bookstore.
Well, and
right?
that's the other thing is like Cole's Bible shelf is like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like less and less, but it's funny because there is a market for Bibles, and there's always been, right? Like it's very like difficult to go into Kohl's and feel like you can find anything that's not just Bibles, but any faith-based kind of material. Like it's all in the corner. And it's just, it's getting less and less. And that's something that I noticed, and I've had lots of people bring to my attention too. And, you know, so I made a point of having a wall of Bibles. It's like, that's what my goal was. And so.
But I mean, that's not the only sort of Christian literature you're selling, right? Because there's fiction, there's all sort of lifestyle thing. Really, any sort of genre of books, essentially.
Well, there's
Christian
like
versions
marriage and parenting and kids books, and like you said, like there's novels. There's we have like devotionals and study and theology and social issues and stuff like that. So it's, you know, just nice to know. And like, I mean, obviously we do sometimes get books that aren't like maybe a Christian base, but they have that moral foundation that they kind of like stay on. So it's just trying to keep it a place where you don't have to worry about the content that's in there when you're going looking for that kind of thing. And so that's something that I try and just make sure I stay on top of.
Now, as part of it, we mentioned the coffee shop. So it seems like you've wanted to make this more than just you come in, you buy something, you leave. It's more of a, as you said, you liked going to the Christian bookstore that was here before. You want this to a place to be and to sort of hang out maybe for an hour while also shopping, right?
Yes. Well, and that's the thing is like for me, like again, as a believer, I really wanted to just serve God in a bigger way too.
Yeah.
And just kind of be that kind of resource place. And obviously it's a personal growth for me as well, but just connecting with people in the community, just making good conversation, and just kind of, it's like when you walk in, it's like, it's a safe place to actually be that personal about, where you're at in life. And it's just, that's what I wanted. Like I wanted to, like I'm going to give a shout out to Steve at the health food store, because that's what I love going down there. Like he's just so personable with you. And it's just like, that was always like my favorite place to go to. And it's just like, you could connect. And that's what I wanted to create too, is just somewhere that has a nice peaceful environment that you feel encouraged when you leave, whether it's just that you found what you were looking for, or just that, you could have a good conversation with somebody. And I don't know, that was what was really important to me. It was just that connection with people and just being able to honor God while doing that. So.
And if you don't mind me asking, I know we talked about this a bit off air. You've got some sort of plans maybe to kind of expand sort of what you're doing. I mean, you have the coffee shop already. This place seems ripe to be maybe a venue for things, whether it's speaking or music or whatnot. That's sort of in the plans too, isn't it?
Yeah. I really would love to start doing the dream is like evening events. Like I would love to be able to do like seminars, or, like have speakers, maybe authors. I want to do open mic nights. Like I told you, I had a few local churches and bands and stuff mention that already to me. So it'd be really cool to be able to do that. But not only that, as a homeschooler, I know how appreciated it is to have daily things. So like during school hours, I want to be able to offer like maybe book clubs for, middle-aged students, and, maybe art classes. And so it's stuff that is definitely always in the back of my mind. And I hope to get there soon enough to be able to do it often enough. And yeah, we did do like a story time last month, and that went really well. And so I'd like to be able to do that more frequently as well. And yeah, just things to bring people together and have a safe place to do that. And yeah.
Wonderful. Well, if somebody's listening to this and says, I want to stop by, I want to check out some of your wares, maybe to hang out, have a cup of coffee, when are you open? When can they do that? And remind everyone where you are.
Okay, well, I'm 2 doors down from the Moose. I'm on 9916 101st Avenue. We're open Tuesday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and then Saturdays from 10 to 4. So.
And you've got a Facebook page that looks like you're pretty active on a...
Try to be.
Yeah.
Try to be, yes. I have a younger sister who is a wonderful coach who works here. Yeah, but I have Facebook and Instagram that I try and be on top of with, that
Gotcha. All right. Well, Camilla, it was really nice meeting you. Thank you so much for coming by today.
Yeah, it was very nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Yeah, and check out Peaceful Pages, Christian bookstore, giftware, coffee shop, 9916 101st Avenue. Check them out today.
Join us next Thursday for the next edition of Vocal for Local, brought to you by the Fort St. John Co-op. If you have a small business and would like to be featured for free, call us at 787-7100 or email reception@moosefm.ca.